Hi everybody, and we're back to Shadows of Undrentide. And oh, wait a moment. There we go. My voice is a slight bit nasal, or I guess it is. I don't know how it's going to sound. I'm going to check that later. That's because I'm a bit sick. And I'm getting bored sitting at home doing nothing. Well, I'm not doing nothing, I'm reading and everything. And still, it's boring. And I thought I might just record a little bit, which it has been a while anyway, so I'm going to do just that. And Goofuth is here in his chambers at Drogon's home with a fancy new cloak he has. And last time, he actually managed to get one of the artifacts the kobolds had stolen. The mummified hand, to be precise, and it actually tried to come alive in his backpack, so he got rid of it as quickly as he could. Gave it to Alaya, the Harper lady. And I've looked some things up, and when I present you with the results, these results of my research, you can actually assume that Goofuth, he has been doing some reading. I'm guessing Drogon has a lot of books, and Goofuth is doing research on things he doesn't know. As I said in the very first session, he's a pretty smart fellow, and now that he's gotten into reading, he's getting ever smarter. And what I'm talking about is... No, that's not it. I think we should... Yeah. Farron, the arcane archer Goofuth encountered near the Elven Crypt, who's hunting the Shadow Heart. He mentioned a country named Erlan in connection with the crypt, and actually this was a kingdom located somewhere in the vicinity of the Eastern High Forest, so to the south of where we are. And it was a kingdom of wooden moon elves, and in that kingdom there was one city he mentioned as well, Ascalorn, to which the crypt was kind of dedicated. There was a city in Ireland. It was overrun, so to say, at some point by devils who were summoned by a Netherese wizard. Now, hilariously enough, some other wizards thought that to counter these summoned devils who became a problem, it would be a smart idea to summon a whole lot of demons and put them up against the devils. Obviously, the city didn't look too pretty after that. The demons won in the end, and at that point, and that's really interesting considering the grander scheme of things, Harpers actually placed wards around the city so that the demons couldn't get out. And obviously, it wasn't really inhabitable after that. So it was actually, the city of Ascalon after that was actually called Hellgate Keep. After that, it was also overrun by orcs and an Uthgar tribe. So, not the best place to be, actually. And now it makes sense that Farron would have called the city a place of evil. And actually, while we're at the Shadow Heart, I also, and Goofuth, we looked up what blink dogs are again. They're actually lawful good magical beasts. And they use, as an ability, Dimension Door to blink and teleport around. So that's going to be interesting for Goofuth to know, of course, now, if he encounters the Shadow Heart. Now. Oh, and while I'm at it, I might as well go into my inventory. Yeah, those two rapiers Goofuth is using, I wanted to look up how the dual wielding works again. Now we're getting pretty good, or pretty little penalty, because he's got the dual wielding feats and the protective helmet, and because, what's that, greenstone, and because, oh, I have to stop interrupting myself with things in the inventory. No, that's not even possible. Alright. And because of the weapon finesse, he's getting his dexterity bonus. Now, weapon finesse is applicable to light weapons. Light weapons are all small martial weapons, for example, short swords or things like that, or smaller, and rapiers. Unless, of course, your character is a small character, like a halfling or a gnome. In that case, only tiny weapons are considered light for him. Or now, for the purposes of dual wielding, the rapier isn't considered a light offhand weapon. So actually he could improve his to-hit rolls if he carried a short sword or a dagger or something like that in his offhand. But I think he likes the dual rapiers. I think he likes them a lot. Now. Also, and that's the last thing before we actually head out, I figured out why Goofuth wasn't able to craft focus crystals for the ring. It's simply because I forgot that he needed, except for the quartz stone, he needed 2 more of the minerals. And I just used 1, so yeah. Color me stupid. Or just paint me pink and call me Zoidberg. Whatever you like. And now Goofuth is actually... Well, first he's going off to the smithy to get rid of some stuff and to actually identify that amulet, which apparently I forgot last time. So pretty good potions, although they're only cure light wounds. That won't be good for too long, but we got a few healers kits, and I guess we should be fine. Yeah. Misha complaining about the kobolds again. And Goofuth is now heading out to the city of Blumberg. Because the tracks and the Arcane Archer told him that one of the kobolds actually fled there. Just a single one. And the halfling who read Goofuth's future, so to speak, said that one of the artifacts Goofuth seeks is towards the east, where Blumberg would be, and the creature who has it is frightened. And it would make sense for that one kobold to be frightened. I mean, after all, he just fled from the gnolls, then fled from the haunted crypt and everything. So that makes a lot of sense. And Goofuth is going to go there, he figures, again. Piper is getting more and more on Goofuth's nerves. He's going to do something about him soon, I think. And yeah. He doesn't figure he needs any help with this one kobold, he just needs to find him. But after that, he's going to go south, or even further south, towards the High Forest, which he knows because they are the gnolls that slaughtered the kobolds, who stole the artifacts, who put the lime in the coconut. And then, I think for that purpose, because he knows the High Forest and how dangerous it is, not to speak of the gnolls, I think for that purpose he's going to ask Dorina to tag along. Because I think he doesn't figure he's going to be able to do that by himself. But for now he's going to go to Blumberg and try to find out what that one kobold is about. He's also going to speak to Farron, just...
I greet you.
Yeah, no. I thought he... Oh, he bowed, what a polite person. I can do that too now, can't I? Alright, there we go. Let's be polite here. What was it talking about? Yeah, he's going to go and look for that one kobold. To the north, the High Pass. We don't have any business there. We don't even know where that pass leads. South, though, is Blumberg. Oh, there's something. Oh, one of the gnolls. Closing in. Oh, wow. That's not good. should be. Yeah, I think Goofuth thinks he could handle a couple of gnolls. But if it's a whole band of them, he'd rather have somebody having his back, like Dorna. Right. Of course he's wondering what that gnoll was doing here, because apparently the gnoll's full itself, but maybe that one was looking for that one kobold who escaped. Well, we're going to see about that. Dying man. Blessed sight you are, sir. I'm almost done for. But you must flee from this place. Blumberg is destroyed. How neat. I think in this case Goofuth is actually going to try to heal him. I think he would have anyway, but in that case he also needs information about what happened, so yeah, he's going to try to heal him. Oh, the pain! That worked. Thank you so much, stranger. I feel so much better. I do not think I have felt this good in years. Why, even the pain in my back is gone, and I have had that agony for a decade. You should charge, you old man. Who attacked you? We were attacked by gnolls. They came in and burned the entire village to the ground. Some people were hauled off as slaves, but most were killed. They said they were looking for a kobold, but I never saw any such creature in Blumberg. So they were hunting after that one kobold. But it's interesting why they were hunting him. I mean, either the kobold was special by himself, maybe their leader or something, or else they knew about the artifacts and wanted them for themselves. I think there may be some of the villains left in the village, but now that you are here, I'm sure we can take them on. Yeah, we. He's not going to do anything, I just know that. Yeah, he wouldn't want that anyway. I don't think so. Oh, sir, I am ready. Nothing will hold me from taking my revenge. Give me a weapon and armor and I will serve you until... What is that noise? Oh, dear. That's cruel. Yeah, well, we're going to see who the better archer is. Alright, they are. They are. Yeah, they are. Ow! Oh dear, this is not going well at all. Alright. We're going to get the wolf. And then drink a potion. Alright. That was actually once again too close for comfort. Now the wolf is handy, but we can only summon him 2 more times. It's not going to be enough. And he's only there for an awfully short time. One of them. Oh wait, he's actually not hostile.